EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. Pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's got some space here. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Za'Darius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Caught by Cobb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here we go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Burrow on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 72 yards. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Open man, here is Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 63 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And fights through one man. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over.